YouTube, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I've got something that just dropped today. Yes, hit him with a J-tap, just dropped today. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna get right into it. Yes, this is the vintage green. Okay, no, I'm saying it all wrong. White Pro Green coconut milk. Why are they calling sneakers coconut milk? I mean, Nike, you shouldn't be calling sneakers coconut milk. Like, you guys see this? I don't want my shoes to be called coconut milk, but these are women's. That doesn't make it even better. But don't call them coconut milk around me. Just call them vintage green cream Nike Dunks. Yes, these are the women's Nike Dunks that dropped today on Sneakers app. I know you saw it. I know you wanted it. I know you tried. You're a man out there and you're entering for women's sneakers. No, not me. This is a 7.5. This is wifey size. Yes, I had to get them for wifey because she asked me wholeheartedly with a fully cooked meal, Jay, can you please get me these? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna make it happen for you, boo. And so here we have it. Nike Dunks, vintage green. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm not gonna call them coconut milk. Let's continue. Let's get on into it. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. This is not the first one of the vintage line that they've dropped. This is not the first. This is actually, what is this, the second, third, fourth? I'm not sure. I think the last one I remember, if I'm not mistaken, was the blue colorway that dropped. But this is the, this is the Pro Green colorway that's dropping of the vintage. My first time seeing the vintage, slide the box up out of there. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Put these right here, put that right there. Now let's get a close-up going on. Okay, here we go. We've got the vintage green Dunks, women's. So the leather is on point. I will say that the leather is on point. No, not for the toe box, but for the mud guard, the leather is on point. Let's get some more brightness up in there so you can see what I'm really talking about here. Okay, so this leather right here is really good. The only thing about it, and they always do this when it comes to women's Dunks, which I don't really like, but hey, I mean, I guess the women like it, so I'm not gonna, say anything, but they make it shiny, and I don't know if the women like it. Women, ladies, if you're out there and you're watching my channel right now, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know, do you like the shininess of these Dunks that keep dropping? Because every single time a women's Dunk drops, they make sure that it is shiny for you. And I just want to know, do you really care about that? Do you like that? Let's also talk about the vintage looks. So this is finally the vintage looks. The midsole is more of an aged color for the midsole. That doesn't bother me. That's pretty cool because a lot of people like this whole vintage style nowadays when it comes to their sneakers, especially when people are out there aging their midsoles for Jordan 1s on their own. Weirdos. See, you didn't hear me say that, sorry. To each his own. But Nike said, you know what, the hell with that. You're not gonna sit there and age your own midsole. We're gonna do it for you. We're gonna give it to you the way that it's supposed to be. And we're also gonna do something the way that it's supposed to be is, we're gonna give you cream laces. Now, anybody that's been following me for a long time on Instagram knows I've been the cream lace ambassador for a very long time now. And I just feel like Nike has taken what I've been doing, taken everything that I've been putting my heart into, and just threw it on a sneaker. And now everybody's going cream lace crazy when I'm the one that started this cream lace. And this the mother thanks I get. It doesn't matter, forget it. Inside we've got kind of like a corduroy insole, not insole, but the inside liner. It's kind of like a corduroy-ish feel. Can we get some clarification on that? Yeah, so you see that right there? This is kind of like a corduroy feel. That's not usually on every Dunk. I guess maybe the vintage way is the corduroy way. I'm not mad at that. Also, another thing is, people leave a comment. I want to know this. Riddle me this, Batman. If it is a vintage midsole and if it is vintage laces, shouldn't the tongue be vintage as well? Do you guys agree? Should the tongue be vintage as well? Because if I'm getting a vintage midsole, so I'm getting an aged midsole, aged laces, I should get an aged tongue as well. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I'm on to something. Nike, you might want to make sure you give a vintage tongue also when it comes to the product. But nonetheless, you've seen one dunk, you've seen them all. This is the women's vintage forest green dunk. I don't care about coconut milk or whatever it says on there. I know what I think this is, and this is what I'm gonna call it. You know how I am with naming my sneakers. I don't care what the naming convention is. I'm gonna give it the name that I think it should have. So, leave a like, hit the like button, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think about these. Everybody that took an L today, that's on our page right now, on our channel right now, trying to see these in person. Do you really need them? I think the navy blue ones are better than the green. I mean, I'm not mad at the green, but that shininess is just not for me. And I know what you're saying. Hey, it wasn't made for you. It's a women's shoe. So it doesn't matter if it's not for you. It wasn't made for you, which is true. But nonetheless, you asked for my opinion and I'm gonna give it. Jae Yannick signing out. This is gonna be a quick one. Jae giveaway is on the way. This is just a quick one just to let you know so you can see what it looks like to make your decision if you need the vintage green Nike Dunks the women way. I'm out, y'all. Peace.